Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Virgo, April 15, 2025. With Venus no longer retrograde, you've ideally learned a lot about what and who you want in recent weeks. As you advance, you'll see some delays lifting in projects or relationships moving forward. You now enjoy a better understanding of what and who you like, as well as how you genuinely feel about your relationships and pastimes. Today and tomorrow, you more readily recognize your vulnerabilities, and it can be a time to see what you need to release in order to move forward. A new understanding of a problem is possible now. The light shines on aspects of your personality and life that you may not typically see or confront, and your intuition is strong. Even if uncomfortable elements are involved in this process, aim to take advantage of this time. Prepare to be rather busy this week. A full moon in your solar house of productivity is bursting forth like chariots out of the gate. This means you'll be consumed with work-related projects, daily routines, and all sorts of responsibilities, but the key is not to be overwhelmed. Finding time for pleasure, relaxation, and romance is crucial to living a very fulfilling life. Just get caught in the never-ending grind. Unplug for some TLC, and you'll remember that intimacy is like a battery. It recharges your heart and your soul. Change can be a good thing. You might feel strongly about your professional commitments and career path when the moon enters Scorpio and squares Pluto in Aquarius. On the one hand, you should advance in your career path. On the other hand, you may not want to give up any of your current arrangements and partnerships. Something has to give. You have to make a change in one area to see a change in another. Do not be afraid to adjust accordingly if you want to advance in your career path. Today's astral configuration brings you a powerful dose of energy that you may use in any way you like. However, it must be said that unheeded, this kind of energy can be depressive. We recommend you use it in the following way, externally and within a given structure. Get into a regular exercise regimen. Start out with moderation so you are not discouraged. Routine aerobic exercise will raise your level of energy in a stable way, preventing the downfall that comes with inconsistency. This day will see you clicking along, keeping busy and getting things done. When it comes to organizing and prioritizing, you'd be hard-pressed to find a better vibration than this one. You will notice that your thoughts are clearer, and that tending to tasks feels right. If you're one who is prone to procrastination, you aren't apt to have any trouble with this today. Whether you are at work or at home, this is sure to be a productive day for you. At some point during the month-long wind-down of your old solar, the moon will return to your work sector and clash with the sun in a nostalgic and reflective part of your chart. At what is usually the least active point in any year for work and job matters, this can give things a welcome boost, while pushback from the sun can put how well you know when to keep your work hat on and when to take it off to the test. Peeking over the weekend will make this more a timely reminder, and especially as this is going to energize things across the income, work, and career fronts in a way that could have long-term implications. With no planetary activity in your relationship sector since the asteroid Juno, the Queen of Commitment, left in February, as you draw closer to the moon's return tomorrow, there is already a call to start paying attention. Especially as it is while the moon is here and you are emotionally engaged and aware that in 2 days Juno will not only retrograde back in for a do-over, but to spend the next 6 months here and in time to capture Mars' final days in your communication sector. Virgo, today invites you to simplify and realign. Your quote of the day: "The path clears when the clutter clears." Your color of the day is cream, fresh and pure. Lucky numbers: 6, 14, 23. Focus on tying up loose ends before starting something new. Small improvements bring big shifts. Organization brings peace, not control. Take a quiet moment to reset before the week intensifies. Our eyes in the sky. Let's take a breath together as we step into the energy of April 15, 2025. Whether this day has started with clarity or confusion, peace or pressure, there's something in this reading that's meant to meet you in that exact space. Think of it as a mirror, not to show you what you should be, but to reflect where you are with a little more warmth, a little more insight, and a whole lot of encouragement. The first card that came forward today is the Ten of Pentacles, a beautiful sign of stability, long-term success, and the kind of abundance that feels grounded, not rushed. This card doesn't just talk about wealth in a material sense, it points to richness in life itself. Your relationships, your sense of home, your small rituals that make life feel secure, those things matter deeply right now. You might feel a growing sense of clarity around what truly brings value into your life. Maybe you're redefining success in your own terms. Maybe you're realizing that the things you used to chase no longer resonate the same way. That's okay. In fact, that's growth. Think about what kind of legacy you want to build, whether that's in your family, your work, or simply the way you show up in the world each day. Then, we're greeted by the Page of Swords, bringing fresh curiosity and a spark of new mental energy. This card often shows up when we're feeling the urge to learn, to explore ideas, or to speak a truth that's been bubbling just beneath the surface. If something has recently caught your interest, a topic, a goal, a conversation, lean into that. Even if it's just a whisper of curiosity, there's something meaningful in it. The Page of Swords reminds us that we don't need all the answers to start asking questions. And maybe you found yourself overthinking or spinning in doubt. This card gently nudges you to move from thought into exploration. You don't have to commit forever, you just have to be open to where it might lead. The next card in our spread is the Lovers, and this isn't just about romance, though for some of you, a deepening relationship could be playing a major role in your life. More broadly, this card asks, are your choices aligning with your values? Are you living in a way that honors your truth, even when it's not the easiest path? The Lovers is about conscious decision-making, not just in relationships, but in life direction. It's that moment when you pause and ask, does this reflect who I really am? It invites connection, but also commitment to yourself, to your growth, to the path that feels most like home, even if it's unfamiliar. You might be facing a decision right now. You might feel torn between comfort and courage. Whatever it is, trust that you already hold the wisdom you need. And know that when you choose in alignment with your heart, even the hard paths can become sacred. Next, we have the Eight of Wands, signaling momentum, progress, and things finally moving forward after a period of waiting. If you've been feeling like you were stuck in a holding pattern, whether in your career, your creative life, your personal growth, this card brings a wave of forward motion. Things may start picking up faster than you expected, so stay grounded as opportunities or answers arrive. Don't be surprised if a message, offer, or piece of information comes through today that helps you gain clarity or speed up your process. This is a great time to follow through on what's been calling you. And if something's been lingering on your to-do list or in your heart, now might be the time to take that step, send that message, or say yes to that project. Finally, we draw the Strength card, a gentle but powerful reminder that your inner resilience is your greatest resource. This isn't the kind of strength that forces or conquers, it's the kind that holds space, that breathes through the discomfort, that stays kind to itself even on the hard days. You might be navigating something right now that requires more patience, more trust, or more emotional endurance than you thought you had. But this card reminds you, you are stronger than you know, and that strength is rooted in compassion, not control. Let yourself feel what you need to feel. Let yourself rest when it's time to rest. There is real power in not giving up on yourself, even in quiet, invisible ways. So here we are, with the Ten of Pentacles, the Page of Swords, the Lovers, the Eight of Wands, and Strength, all weaving together a story of building meaningful foundations, following curiosity, making heart-aligned choices, moving forward with renewed momentum, and honoring your own resilience. It's a powerful day to reflect, to act, and to reconnect with the parts of you that are quietly growing stronger every single day.